I'm Giulia Bunting, President of Revo. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you all to the inaugural Revo conference, first one since our days of BCSC, and in Liverpool 2017. Fantastic to be here. I've been working in this city for many years, and I'm delighted to be back here today. 12 months ago, we heard from our then President Mark Bourgeois and our Chief Executive Ed Cook about how we were responding to a changing environment and how we needed to move on from beyond shopping centres to the wider retail and placemaking sector, and we needed to evolve and change. That evening, we launched our new brand, Revo, and I think I can unequivocally say it's been a fantastic response to Revo. I don't really think we've had many detractors, if any. People really have bought into the concept, and we're absolutely delighted about that. I think very few people now mistakenly say BCSE, we're going to BCSE. No, we're going to Revo, which is absolutely fantastic. And we really wanted to make sure that we did create an organisation that supported the wider retail property and placemaking community. So last year's story was all about rebranding. We rebranded at the conference last year with a big razzmatazz. But this year has probably been the bigger challenge because we actually have to now deliver what we said we were going to deliver. We have to walk the walk. We can't just label ourselves something and actually not do something about it. And I really do hope that everybody who's involved in Revo really has seen change, not least in the conference that we have today. But our aim is to absolutely deliver a high-quality service for all our customers, for all our members, and the wider community. We've got 4 key areas, and it's insight, influence, networking, and standards. So it's been a fantastic year to be president, and I'm really proud that I have been able to be the inaugural Revo president for the whole year. Now, my inauguration took place about a month before Donald Trump's. And obviously we're hearing quite a bit about him at the moment. And in the words of Sean Spicer, I can categorically say that there were more people in that room at the Grosvenor House Hotel than any other Revo presidential inauguration ever. And I can be sure about that. On a more serious note, obviously it continues to be a difficult time for our industry. We've had some positive domestic policy announcements through the Housing White Paper, the Industrial Strategy, and we've had a recognition in Hammond's spring budget that business rates are not working, particularly for the retail sector, much influenced by a lot of the work that Revo has done on your behalf in that area. And of course, we've had the horrendous terrorist attacks in London and Manchester, which affect us all. And we've had a general election. Well, we all know that the consequences of that have been absolutely wide-ranging, not least in terms of our withdrawal from the EU and what it means for us. Clearly, it's going to affect our sector and how we go about our daily business. And hopefully, we're going to hear a little bit more about that later this week from Florence when Theresa May speaks. Let's hope so. But we have to carry on, you have to carry on, we have to exist, we have to carry on doing what we're doing and do it better and make sure that we do meet the requirements of you, our members, and our wider customer base. And we want to continue to work with you to help you as individuals, to help your businesses work in this changing environment that we're in. So, what have we done? Have we walked the walk? We really do want to get your feedback, good, bad, indifferent, during this conference. And please do speak to any of us. Give us your views, however candid. We need to have feedback because we need to know how we're doing. But we have been really busy. We've been delivering on our commitment to change this year's event. The conference, I think, looks fantastic. It's very different. It's more equal. We have our big players on the edges, not all clustered right by the entrance. We have a more standardised exhibition format, much lower prices to make sure that we're absolutely competitive. We have an inspirational speaker programme, not least some of the people on the stage now. We've had a total review of our Gold Awards. Hopefully you'll all be at the dinner in December and you'll see some big changes to that. It's going to be a great event, and we have some new awards, not least our Rising Star Award, recognising the need to bring forward new talent from the wider industry. We've introduced Re3, which is all about public sector engagement. We've always engaged with the public sector, but we really have a major emphasis on this. And just outside the cinema today, you'll see the Re3 hub, where a number of public sector organisations, local authorities, LEPs, are going to be there during the conference, talking to you, talking to everybody, finding out what's happening in the market. And we're really keen to be at the forefront of forwarding that debate. We're partnering with ICSC on various initiatives, not least a deal-making event in New York in December, which obviously anybody who's interested in that, please do speak to us. And one of the key focuses for me this year, and I mentioned this last year at our dinner, was really looking at how we address diversity, inclusion and access. There's a panel session this morning with Chris Grigg, myself, and others talking about how important this is to our industry. This isn't a tick box exercise. It's the new sustainability of the future. We really do have to address the issues that face us. And I'm absolutely thrilled that that's a major part of the programme that we've had running this year. We've also kicked off a major research project looking at the role of the physical store in our digital age, which of course is a major challenge for us, but we're absolutely confident that there is still a place for physical places, which is clearly what we're all about. We have a quality education programme, which again is about introducing a wider group of people into the industry. It's about upskilling, it's about creating opportunities to do what we do and do it better. And really importantly, we've established a new strategic board, which is a huge step on from our old advisory panel. We've got some fantastic people on the strategy board. I mean, people who literally would not have dreamt of being involved in BCSC. We've got some great names, we've got some very different people, and they are going to help us drive forward Revo into the future. I mean, even last night at dinner, I was sitting between the guy who's speaking today talking about paying with our fingers, and I don't mean fingerprints, I'm talking about veins in our fingers. We're going to be paying for our grocery shopping. To people who are putting on live music and really innovative cinema, new cinema formats in our places. So, these people would not have come to BCSC, but they are here at Revo, and please do find them, seek them out, and find out about these new trends. Clearly, the market remains challenging. We know that. We're under competition ourselves at Revo, and we have a very uncertain political environment. But I'm positive. I think generally we're all positive. I think we're going to have a fantastic time this week, and let's hope that positivity spreads through everything that we do. And I think the key watchwords for me this week are about adaptation and diversity. We have to adapt if we want to move forward, create places that our customers want. Our customers are very diverse. We have to be diverse. We have to recognise that.